Have you ever tried to motivate someone with a reward only to find the effect faded or worse, backfired? It turns out psychology has a lot to say about why people do what they do, and it's not always what you think. Hey everyone, I'm Mick Spiers, host of the Leadership Project podcast, and welcome back to the Leadership and Psychology series. If you're new here, I'm on a journey to formalize my studies in psychology and share the lessons I learn so we can better understand the human condition, make sense of seemingly irrational behavior, and lead more effectively. In our last video, we explored how emotion is the gatekeeper of memory, how our strongest memories aren't shaped by facts but by feelings. Today, we're diving into another core driver of human behavior: motivation. Psychologists Edward Deci and Richard Ryan developed something called self-determination theory. It tells us there are two main types of motivation: extrinsic, rewards, recognition, money, avoiding punishment, and intrinsic, doing something because it's meaningful, fulfilling, or aligned with our values. Here's where it gets interesting. Extrinsic motivation works up to a point. Offer a sales bonus and people might work harder. But the research shows that if you rely on it too much, you can actually reduce intrinsic motivation. That's called the overjustification effect. When people start doing something only for the reward, they can lose the joy and personal meaning they once had in it. The same thing happens in workplaces. Tie everything to bonuses, and you may find that creativity, curiosity, and collaboration start to dry up. People focus only on the measurable target and not on the bigger purpose. Self-determination theory says that for lasting motivation, we need to nurture three things: autonomy, giving people a clear sense of control over their own work; competence, helping them feel skilled, capable, and growing, opportunities to learn and grow; relatedness, creating a sense of connection and belonging where they feel that they belong to something that's more important than just themselves. When those needs are met, people don't just work harder, they want to work harder. Not for the prize, not to avoid punishment, but because the work matters to them. And this is at the heart of leadership. Leadership is inspiring people into meaningful action around a worthy cause because they wanted to do it, not because they were told to do it. And you can tap into intrinsic motivation to make that happen. As leaders, that's our challenge and our opportunity. Rewards and recognition still have their place, but they work best when they support intrinsic motivation, not replace it. So here's my question for you. In your team, what's driving performance right now? Intrinsic passion or extrinsic reward? And if it's the latter, how can you start shifting the balance? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And before we go, don't forget, we've now launched our new Q&A style video series where I answer your real life leadership challenges. If there's a challenge you're facing, share it. You can share it anonymously if you prefer, and I'll give you practical coaching tips that you can use right away. You'll find the link in the description. In the next video of this series, we'll explore something every leader needs to understand: decision-making psychology, and why our brains often rely on mental shortcuts called cognitive biases. We'll see how these biases shape our choices, sometimes for the better, but often in ways we don't even notice. So hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.